Okay.
You have a big party? That sucks.
Just went to Wings.
Well, she served chicken wings for her birthday. Ready?
Good luck.
Open the meeting at 8:15. Mike, the floor is yours.
We started chipping yesterday. Got done passing the first go around, but other than that, I don't have a lot. I'm waiting on another quote. I've been waiting a couple weeks for the crack material.
Will they go out and go across everything that you chipped last year? And
Just depends.
so, which I'll go drive it again, but I was thinking it was up on Low Kill. And it didn't really make sense because the lines would go like straight across both lanes, which would never match up to a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that? You got any idea what?
400? No. Because we did 100 west going towards Castonias a couple years ago and went out there the other day and just got big cracks across it.
Yeah, they just showed up.
And we put pea gravel on that though too.
It has been hold really
I
well.
don't think there's no rhyme or reason why it does it.
It does make sense, because I mean, straight across, but I mean, out there, it wasn't every 100 feet or whatever, but I mean, it was.
Some of it will, yeah, big ones we're gonna hit.
Yeah, because I'd hate to see, I mean, you have to go to all that, and then if you let water in it, just to
We
feed
got
it.
two boys starting Monday.
You did get, okay.
Jonah, that was there last year,
Yeah.
so, and he's got a friend, so
Okay.
that's a plus.
I asked around a few different people, but they didn't seem that interesting.
I'm good. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Have a great day.
Have a good day.
I was eating, you couldn't get any better than that. I was eating. Hopefully the rest of your day stays that way. You got some stuff for us to sign?
You guys got a minute, I can go over this real quickly?
Oh, yeah.
We come up with some kind of fence agreement, because we've been having issues with it. I just wanted to see if that's something you guys would want us to implement.
What is it?
When we put a fence up, it's where two parties agree to it and sign on to a sheet, and we can follow it.
I thought there was already an old rule from, like when you face your neighbor, the left side yours.
For like privacy fences, something.
Yeah, we're having a lot of issues with that.
Oh, you're in town. Deal.
I'm surprised it doesn't lead to bigger fights, because somebody says, oh, I want to replace the fence, and the other guy says, I don't want to pay for it, or I don't think it's replaced.
That's an old livestock law though, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as you're looking at the right side of yours or something.
I've never had anybody pay for my fence. It doesn't work.
It probably did back when everybody had cattle or livestock or something, but
That's just kind of a rough drought, maybe something that
I guess your neighbor's not too far from you.
can be worked on, I don't know.
Who's that?
We're Zinks and, Matt.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Or if there's any changes you guys think needs done on that.
Has they got something where both parties agree to it?
Yeah, I don't, Jake could probably have a look at it and see what he thinks of it.
Well, I mean, it seems to have a definition section, but I guess I'm looking at it, I'm not really seeing what they're agreeing to. Because it says the parties hereby agree as follows, and then it just lists definition, and then it defines a fence, property owner, and so what if I'm missing a page? Am I missing a page?
I just have to.
No, please.
So if they're signing this, then they, you know, those two neighbors wouldn't have a problem with each other. It's the neighbors that don't get along, well, there's no way they're gonna sign it, is there?
More than likely not, probably.
I just don't know whether it's gonna do you any good or not, because if they're gonna fight, they're gonna fight.
Requiring a survey or something like a legal survey, which nobody wants to pay for.
Alright.
I just can't tell by reading this what they're agreeing to.
Well, I guess too, at the end of the day, we can't really stop them from building a fence as long as they're within their setbacks, right?
Sometimes that doesn't matter.
Well, we had an issue with that a year ago or whatever. Like a smart arm, and it was like,
Still going on.
It's still going on.
I don't know, it's just something maybe we can work on, or tweak a little bit more or something, I don't.
I'm fine with that if you wanna work with Matt and tweak on that to where
yeah, that's fine.
I'm in agreement with you, Matt, on this because of what has transpired in the last year or so. I mean, that can squash where we're having the
And I
problem.
can't remember in that, when we had that hearing, did you guys make them take the barn down?
No. It wasn't for us to do anyway, the BZA rule.
I remember that, that's true.
So when they come in
And it's
for
on
a
this property.
permit, they would have to have that paper with the neighbor's signature? Is that how it works?
Oh, we provide that with a permit to have that before we issue.
Before you issue it, yeah, it's gotta be signed off on. I like it, just make it more better.
We have a lot of small towns that they're that way, you know. Yeah, this is my property, this is your property, well, you guys gotta get a legal survey if you want.
That's what I always told them up there, because when they get into that, I'm like, the town is not paying for the surveyor. The issues between you two, you're gonna have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And typically when you tell them that, they just stop, and nothing ever happened after that. They wouldn't, no fence went up, nothing happened, because they didn't want to spend the money for the surveyor. But if the town had to do it every time somebody got in a squabble over that, you go broke
Oh, yeah,
for the cost of the surveyor.
there's no way they could afford to do that, yeah.
No. So, no, I'm fine with that. If you want to work with him and you want to put some language in there that works for Matt and then their department, so maybe it'll help kind of.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Can you email me the Word document for this?
Yeah, I can have Kathy send it to you.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, I think that's it.
Maybe too easy on us too.
I know. I get going then.
Okay, yeah. Thanks, Matt.
I have minutes from our regular commissioners meeting and then just the executive session as well.
Make a motion to approve the minutes and the executive session.
Second.
All in favor?
June monthly claims.
Motion to approve claims.
Second.
Yeah, let's see.
Motion to approve payables.
Second.
And payroll.
Motion to approve payroll.
Second.
And I received an email from Lauren Evers from Farm and Home Publishers. She's requesting a data request to update their Farm and Home Publishers 2026 plat and directory books. I had Kelly send her a data request form. Kelly said that their mapping software can get her the information that she needs.
Did we discuss it? It usually comes through soil and water anyway.
Soil and Water uses a different company for the plat books, yes. She said, the lady said, in order, if you approve Kelly to give her the information, she will provide us with 2 36-inch plat or directory wall maps and 10 books. So she said they're just looking for the most recent parcel layer so they can update their books that have the owner name, parcel number, deeded acres, situs and mailing addresses, and then sale dates.
Cause they're not looking for money, they just want.
Correct. Yes.
Perfect.
I think, if I remember correctly, we don't normally do this, and like I said, I talked to Soil and Water, they use a different company for their plat books, but I think this company goes based off of, like, they don't charge for their plat books. I think they just give them, I think they're the ones that come in the mail for free. So.
I don't have a problem with it.
Thank you. That's all I got.
Morning, John.
Good morning, sir.
Kelly's here.
Oh, there you are. Come on up, Kelly.
How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Looking thanks. Looking thanks. How can I help you guys? I'm here because you guys last meeting said you had questions for me, so here I am.
So looking at what he provided, just to clarify, before you hired him full-time, he worked as a consultant on different things. Before that, the two of you were able to do everything in there?
No, I had other employees.
So you had a third.
Yes.
You've never been able to do that with just two. But I guess the only thing that I'm trying to make sure of is, I don't want to make the government bigger. I want to make sure everybody, that we're all doing what we're supposed to be doing.
I understand.
But I have no idea how many people you've had in there. So you're saying that you've always had to have 3, you cut back 1 to go to him. Is it possible that you guys could do more than what he's doing now, pick up some of that?
I don't know if that changes his fee though. I mean, because it's just for the amount of stuff he's doing. There's no way we could do reassessment. Because she has to do a quarter of the county driving it. And we only have so many days, and she gets vacation days, and then there's weather days, because if it's blizzarding and stuff, she's not going out. And then she's having surgery in October, I think. Back surgery, so, that's just kind of, I'll do what you guys want me to do. But if we do it just the two of us, I have a feeling we're not going to be on time with the state. And if we're not on time, that's not on time. And then the money doesn't come in. I mean, I ever talked to them. If you guys decide that, we're going to do our best, but I guarantee it's not getting done on time. There's no way we can do it all.
So what part did he do when he was just doing the consulting, not doing the full contract?
Exactly that, he just consulted. I mean, I would call him if I had questions, and he only charged it by the time it's spent. So and I'm pretty sure that's how this contract goes too, because if Amy can, if we're not, if she's got time, she goes out and does some sales and stuff to kind of cut back his time in the field.
So is he getting, is that a contracted price no matter what, or it's a per?
He said, when I talked to him, we had not spent all of our money, so I took that to mean that.
Yeah, at the end of the year, that we don't have to, if we don't use it all,
Correct.
we still
That
don't
was the way
have
I
to write
took
him a check.
That's the way I took it.
Because that's what we explained to him reading that contract, it wasn't, there wasn't a lot of clarity in it. And that's coming from, Sean read it, John read it, and I read it, and it wasn't necessarily clear as far as what his, responsibilities were gonna be as far as what he's doing for what he's getting paid for.
Well, currently he does the sales reviews, because we're supposed to be there in 30 days, to make sure that our information on our car is matching what was sold. And then he does new construction, takes care of all the commercial because that's more entailed and we just don't have time to do that. He does the trending, or the reassessment, sorry, my words just didn't come, where he drives a quarter of the county and we have to drive and physically inspect each property, a quarter of it every year. What else does he do? Oh, he does appeals, because if he's out doing the work, I feel like he should do the appeals. So he can defend his own stuff.
So when they come in to do the appeal, then it's gotta go to him.
If it's something, okay,
Because I know there's been appeals this year because of what's happened.
yes, but not as many as you'd think though, and not because of Barnes, which surprised me. I expected a lot more.
Is that because people didn't catch it, or there was
Oh,
just a
no, I
small
put stuff
part?
out.
Excuse me?
I put stuff out there on Facebook and everything else, so people knew. No, but we lowered a bunch of them. So, we found a system to get to it, but, I think we have 44 right now. But some of them are simple. It's like if you would come in and say, listen, I don't have this barn, or I don't have 5 bathrooms, or whatever. We go out and look, we're like, you absolutely do not. Fixed, done. I mean, simple stuff like that, we just do
Shouldn't
right
that
in the
be
office.
caught when they're out doing,
But it's not always the part we're doing the returning on. I was just making stuff up. But
okay, well, that's what I'm saying, because I mean, if we're out and we're physically on these properties.
But we're only seeing them
If that
once
barn's-
every 4 years.
And you only get to see them from the road, right? You don't get to go in and inspect somebody's
We're-
house.
We don't go in the house, no, we do not.
But
we
you
do
can walk
it.
around the yard and
We
stuff.
can, we usually try, he's supposed to go up and let them know that, if he has to go walk around a barn or something, he's gonna let them know so we don't, or else get shot, or a dog, Some of the sweetest little dogs are not sweet,
Yeah, no, I understand.
so, but. And out in the country, a lot of times you have to go because there's so many buildings.
Mhm.
When some people have a lot of buildings, you have to go kind of like, okay, so that one there, and that one there.
So none of that's done on like with Google Earth, it physically has to go out and,
We're supposed to, but we can use our GIS if it's up to date, but we only fly every 3 years. So. Because, well, it'd just be too expensive to fly every year. These bigger Lake County and Marion County, they can afford to do that. We cannot.
we cannot.
So.
Well, I don't wanna make it to where it's a pain, but again, I mean, if you guys can do what you guys can do.
We do
As
whatever
best
we
you
can.
can, and then,
I mean, if sometimes it'll be falling just the right time and she can run out and do a whole bunch of sales reviews and then he doesn't have to. That's that time off of his. Or she can run out and say, hey, yes, they're building this house and this is what it is. If it's commercial building, it's a little harder, more entailed, because we have to go in and look at, like, we have to look for water fountains and eye wash stations and mezzanines
Yeah.
and.
which
a lot
unfortunately,
more.
we don't have a lot of that going on in the county, but
That is true.
hopefully that maybe changes.
That is true too. I hope it does too. Makes my job a lot easier if it does. So, that's where I'm at.
Okay. Well, I'm opposed to hiring a third person. So the more you two can do to try to save some money off of him.
Well, I always try to cut my budget as much as possible. And if
I
I can save
understand,
money,
I
I
just-
will.
And I agree with Sean, I think it needs to be clarified in that contract that
I think it's a state contract he used.
even with what he's got in there, it needs to state, it needs to be rectified to where it states that for whatever jobs that you and Amy are doing, that needs to be pulled, the money off that is not to be paid out. That way the county's protected at the end of the year where he can't come back and say, you still owe me for this full contract, even though I didn't supply all the services. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
So that means that
He's
time's
never done
gonna,
that, but
that time will have to be tracked between you and Amy as
Absolutely.
far as what you two are doing out in the field versus what he's doing.
yep.
I mean, cause
I know it's a state contract, we have to use certain contracts, but.
No, it was really vague. His wording in it just sucked.
And he may be a great guy, but.
Yeah, and I'm not saying he's not, he presented himself well, I mean, he did
absolutely.
fine. I
No,
don't,
It's a long time.
I have absolutely nothing against him or his company, don't take it that way, I don't. But if this is the avenue that we're gonna agree to go down, then I just wanna make sure that that's clarified in that contract.
Okay, well, I can ask her about that. You can't alter the contract too much, but I can see if you can put some wording in there. Because then the state won't approve it either.
Yeah, but to me, if you and Amy are out doing that job and then we're.
Because that's kind of new, or maybe it said that, but I
twice.
didn't pick it up the first time. You know, that makes a bit of a difference, I think.
Right, I mean, we do what we can, obviously. As much as we can, so. It's, honestly, we like it, but it's just timing's terrible.
Yeah.
Alright, so you want me to ask them about putting that in there?
Yeah, if that stipulation can be put in there to where the county itself is protected as far as on the payments,
Okay.
then, I guess if you guys are all right with it.
Alright, well, I'll talk to them and bring it to you when I get it. Is that?
That's fine.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Have a good day.
You're welcome. Take care.
You too.
Have a good day, Amy.
Thank you, you too.
How are you doing? Can you do jumping jacks?
Go race her down the sidewalk. Yeah,
I need to kick her first.
she's like that sleeper motor in a 66 Chevelle.
Okay.
Gone.
Limited people understand that, Phil, but I do.
John, come on up.
All right, sure. Oh. Very short list. Oh, good morning, good morning. Thank you for that tractor.
Make sure you check the oil.
We're gonna go put it to work. It is, everything is down out there, so now we're gonna start watering.
It does a pretty
Yeah.
decent job. You just lay it out and it'll just track the hose
Yeah,
right
that's
back.
awesome. I'm actually gonna lay it out kind of around the edge of it, so it makes kind of like this half semicircle around the building.
Now, I will say I learned this the hard way. I ran mine too close to my building. And then I came out the next day and saw a nice rust stain on my brand new building. Still
yeah.
there.
Yeah,
So-
no, we'll put it out, away, that's a good point, so. I sent along the quote for Briette's, do you want me to get another one from the guy we used down in Attica? Cause I don't know what that means, right? I mean, it's 1,700, so I don't know whether that's high, that's low, that's good.
Yeah, no,
That's it, so.
Really didn't say a whole lot, to be quite honest with you.
Right.
They
Basically,
said 9 units and filters.
Right, so,
Which on the actual, that system, yeah, I mean, Integrity should be able to quote it too.
okay, all right, so I'll make that happen. So this year with the fair being as big as it is and with the many vendors and whatnot we got, and with the small kid rides coming in from A1, the rodeo and some other things, was looking to request to be able to use special pay for ambulance and law enforcement for working the special events. So the rodeo, the IPL tractor pull, the go-kart race, the big events that require an ambulance to be dedicated on site for that, and to have security around those. And then we're gonna do overnight security. The fellow that we used to pay is no longer with us, so we're gonna have the deputies work from like 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. to watch over everything, to make sure nothing gets stolen out of the tents and all that stuff. So something similar to what we do at the Rural Park, but I didn't know what the rules were around that, so I thought I would throw that out there to you guys and make that request. You need to look into it or whatever, that's fine, but.
What's that getting paid out of?
See, I don't know what Rural Park gets paid, I don't know what any of that, that's why,
That comes out of the festival committee.
oh, does it?
That's what I
Okay.
wondered.
Yeah.
The festival or the.
The committee pays for that, the town doesn't pay for it. That all comes
We
through,
just do a donation.
through a donation.
Okay, do you? Okay, all right, well, we're doing okay as far as fundraising goes, so let me figure that out.
Yeah, cause I mean, we don't have anything budgeted for that.
Okay. Yep, So that's why I was asking, I didn't have any idea, so let me figure that one out and we'll go through. We picked up another $4,000 in donations yesterday. So we should be able to do that. I just need to get with Jason and figure out what those costs are, because I don't have any idea what it costs to bring 2 paramedics or an EMT and a paramedic and an ambulance to stations.
Yeah, because some of that, on him, I know with the way his schedule's set up, I think some of that, depending on, some of that runs into overtime on some of his.
Yeah.
To bring him into the events and whatnot.
Well, the good news is we got the events are all scheduled and everything's set solid, right? So I can give him the exact times and dates and we can get that figured out, so. But then, so if we do that, then they put their time on the timesheet and it runs through Beth, right? And then we write the check to you.
For what?
For
Security.
paramedics and,
How's it work for you guys best?
Jason does his, how's it work for us?
Yeah.
We just do a donation. We don't do it by hour.
I mean, as far as when they pay out like paramedics and whatnot, if, for them to pay it out of their budget, like their donation budget or.
So Jason does a special payroll and he keeps track of the hours during festival.
Okay.
He'll turn it into us and we make a donation to EMS and he just pays it out of usually his donation fund.
Okay, I just wanna make sure we run it through the book the right way so that the taxes and all that stuff come out of it. If
For
that,
payroll?
so like when the deputies are up there at Earl Park, we keep a separate pay sheet for that.
Mhm.
And then that just gets calculated and turned in by Nora to,
Yeah, it's
Your
just on a
office.
separate sheet from their regular voucher.
okay,
It's
All
just
right,
a
so it's
special
no-
payroll voucher.
so it's no difference than what we would do, okay, all right, that's super helpful. Cool, all right, we'll do that. Smart Roofing donated guttering to the remodeled track concession stand, that's been attached, it's on.
Look good, I was down there last night.
Yep. The electrical is in progress, the plumbing is finished.
Yeah, Aaron was there when I was there last night.
Finished
So they'll
that.
have the power back on and everything will be good by Saturday.
We have door handles that have locks on it, so we'll be
The
good.
building looks good.
Thank you. That was a lot of work. Mike is gonna, let us borrow the skid steer to move some of that gravel on the north and west side of that building. Cause we got some holes on the north side and we have too much gravel on the west side. So we're gonna work with him on doing that. And then last but least, I'm trying to get enough volunteers to help with Boy Scout rope, but that may wait until after the fair. That's just gonna be a monster. And I need to get with you to get your vision on what you were thinking, how you want it, because somebody said that you were looking at bringing that straight down instead of hipping it.
No, just where that swell is in it, that
Okay.
belly, it just needs furred out, so it's all one pitch, and then it
Okay.
goes up to the upper pitch.
Okay, all right. So we may, if I can get enough help to get it done, we'll get it done, but if I can't get enough help, then we may wait till right after, because.
I showed your man Brody what to do.
I know. Yeah, but we made it through the track concession, so I'm pretty excited and pumped about that. So we'll work on that.
Did you ever talk to Mike about your other manure pit there?
Yeah, it's in.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
that?
yeah, it's in.
Sweet.
Yep, it is in, and, Matt Hall, has a quote to fix the, posts on the, 4-H food booth, so
Yeah.
I'll bring that, get that.
Somebody's been down there painting it.
Yeah, they're painting it and they were putting a wall in there for the, trying to remember the name of the group, junior leaders.
Mm.
They're doing something for the junior leaders in there, so they're working on that. But other than that, I think the buildings, structures and everything, we're as good as we're gonna get at this point in time. We're good to go. I mean, we'll work on that horse and pony building later this fall, fix that stuff.
Yep.
But other than that, we got a big fair. It's gonna be nice.
It's good.
Meeting, our internet provider over at Fairgrounds here at 9:30. Matt Hope's over there. He's gonna walk and talk them through what they wanna do, and I'm sure he'll have something for you. At noon, A1 comes in to look at how they're gonna set up all their rides and their blow-up stuff. So we can get that marked by a holy moly or whatever. And then, at 1 o'clock, the rodeo people will be in. to take us out. We're gonna walk that, and they're gonna mark where they're gonna put all their chutes and all that good stuff, so we'll have all that knocked out. We got all the riders coming in, so the board and the commissioners are all signed off on, so we'll get copies of that. Get that to you all, so you get that, Beth? You get those, or do you?
Copies of what?
The riders, the addendums, the hold harmless, the insurance stuff. I know we give them to our insurance guy, I just didn't know whether you guys got a copy of it or not. So making sure we're all protected. So
What are the dates on the fair?
July 14th through July 19th. We've got all of the platinum vendors, we've got every day covered. There's somebody, there's a business sponsoring every day. So they've been real kind to us this year. We partnered with them really well, and they've treated us really well, so. And we're doing a lot of advertising for them. Last but not least, just close the final deal. We will have up to 10 draft horse teams down here on Sunday at 1 p.m. to do a full-blown draft horse bowl out on the track. So, cool. Yeah, I've had some people approach me about, they used to do that, so I just took a blind shot, got a hold of the Northern Horse Polling Association, and they just happen to have like 2 or 3 polls that are in that Michigan, Indiana, Illinois area over the month of July, and there happen to be 3 on Sunday. So we have to pay them. We'll pay them $450 a team to do it, and it'll be a 2-hour event. So excited about that. That'll make the guys over there that gather at the Boswell Hub Plaza happy. They've been buzzing about that ever since they found out about it. So outside of that, good to go.
Very good.
All right, guys.
Thank you, sir. Be safe.
Thanks, Jacob. Sorry I didn't have anything for you, man. Good.
I'm crying my eyes out.
All right.
Thanks, John.
Thank you. Appreciate you. How are you doing? All right. Have a good day, all.
You
Hey,
too.
John.
I told Jason he could come
Okay. There's one thing we need to make sure Jason brings up. They're gonna do a huge mural on, the silos of Pat Doyle's that he bought. And they're doing some donation requests. It's for, they're gonna put the big 250th on there. They need to probably help with that.
Okay.
He was, the last meeting, he was gonna bring it up, and then
He had already asked for enough money.
he felt that he had spent enough time with us that he didn't want to.
Overstayed his welcome.
Yes.
The only thing that I would say is what they were gonna paint on there, it seemed kind of plain.
On that photo they sent.
Yeah. I guess I can't find it.
Nothing else, you don't have anything for it?
Make something up.
Yeah.
It's budget time.
Two.
Budget time. We got all the stuff out yesterday, emailed all the department heads. Probably need to think of a time for all of us to get together,
Mhm.
so we can figure out where we're gonna budget the jail roof from and all that fun stuff. Do we plan on doing that this year still?
It needs to be done. We can't keep holding off on it, we're just gonna have problems again.
And then any other big projects we have? this?
Yeah, that's it.
It's kind of plain.
No.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm being critical, but.
No, if that's just a mock-up and it's gonna be, I don't know, we can ask Jason.
It's like, what, $4,000?
4,500, I thought was the number I seen on the email.
Do we need to do it all, or has he got?
No, they're getting donations from other, I think the town's kicking in, there's some other businesses
Is that something that,
who are kicking in.
if they decide to donate, is that something that can come out of the Economic Development Fund?
You got the street dance all planned out?
Got my playlist. Bet Phil can guess what the #1 song is.
I can. It's not child appropriate. You actually didn't play that last night unless you did after we left.
I didn't. We weren't there much longer.
I was shocked. That was very cool.
I was too, actually.
I know.
Should've, they were good. Hunter was
People
there.
have to work 24 hours.
Did you work last night? So you drove from Lafayette here this morning? Boo.
That's why I sent the picture of those.
We could have sent Phil on a delivery run for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's been alright.
Twice in 3 days I seen him in sleeves.
Letitia, where are we on the meeting? I thought we were supposed to get together on that grant and all that stuff. We're available whenever you want to do it.
I think that they've all had too much on their plates lately, and I have too, to be honest.
Okay.
It's still on all of our radar, but Connie and Lee, their money is running out, and so we're trying to navigate how Keurig is gonna stay a part of this, you know, whether the counties are gonna have to support it or whatever, but they were funded from Ready One money, and that is.
Which they talked about
Almost
that
done.
meeting in Francisville when we're up there.
So they have a lot to complete before they run out of money, and so they're trying to get in all of their, like we just did the cybersecurity and the, you know, they have different workshops and things that they're doing. Cybersecurity was not, that was Curbsy. But anyway, they have workshops that they're trying to get in before they run out of money.
Okay.
So I know that they've been busy. Curbsy is always busy.
Yeah.
So to answer my question though about what they're wanting to do, or we were wanting to do out there, how does the county recoup any of that money? I mean, we're not supposed to just say, hey, here Vincent, we're gonna build you this building.
That's what we're getting together to discuss, because that's.
I mean, that makes no
above my
sense
pay
to
grade.
me at all if we don't have a way to recoup.
The way I understand it, it's like any other educational, you know, thing. It's about educating our workforce, and that will bring the industry, because if you're educating your workforce, then the industry comes to where they have the employees. And so it's more about bringing the industry to our area, and the way to do that is to do workforce. And EDA supports workforce. That's one of the only things that they'll fund. And because we have the opportunity through through the disaster recovery grant process, that's what they wanted us to focus in on. So now with the building not being appropriate, that's where it kind of gives us different opportunities. You know, we don't have to have it out there. We don't have to have it at that location at all. We can look at other possibilities, like I know you talked about using Castonias and having classes out there, and looking at some of the other places, like maybe Holshers would have classes there for welding. You know, looking at maybe satellite locations where we can have the workforce training that we are looking at, but maybe not the training facility, because we don't have the facility that we thought we were gonna have.
I like going that route because it's basically free for us, then. I mean, that helps Holshers too if they do a welding class 2 nights a week or whatever, you know. They get the cream of the crop and
Or maybe in that program, if we set them up like that, then maybe we can find some outside funding to help
Yeah.
with that instead of, I mean, cause we're looking at a lot of money in structures and getting facilities put together.
So that's why we need Kirksey and Keurig together to see whether or not EDA will even fund something like that, you know, or whether we would do that completely separate from these disaster recovery funds. I mean, that's what we need to know is, do we go forward with this grant process? Or are we done because of the way that report came back?
I think all three of us are for making it happen, but it's for us just to, you know, to fund it solely just through the county. It's not feasible with that.
I don't think it's smart. And so I understand what you're saying about maybe getting workforce to come in, but like in the Vincennes idea, which I was really happy about, you know, Vincennes is gonna make all kinds of money, but anybody that comes to that school, I mean, they're making some that will come back to you guys, but other than that.
Well, the ones that we sponsor, yes, because of the way our sponsorships. So we're on our third student now, and we'll probably sign our fourth one going in. We just signed our third one, actually fourth, and then we'll have another one for next year. So that program has worked out very well for our company.
And it makes sense if you guys put up another full building there. If they, you know, had classes there. I can supply with junk to work on.
So we had the inspection done on the house in order to be able to get this grant, but now we don't think that this grant is gonna be something that we may be interested in going, so then we're just out to 40,000 or whatever on the house that we already knew was gonna get. So how long does that,
And I honestly think that kind of popped a bubble, at least with Keurig, because I think they really thought that we could use that building. And they really had hopes.
oh, really?
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they should ask somebody. There's no way on that building, it's shot 20 or 50 years ago, probably.
But they're willing to pivot. I mean, you know, all your ideas that you guys came up with, I mean, they're willing to pivot. They're willing to do something different. We just don't know if EDA will support it. So that could change the whole dynamics of the grant application, so. And the whole point is that we all need to be on the same page, because we've put a lot of time and effort into this. I don't wanna go any further if it's not gonna happen, so.
Yeah,
Well,
you know.
you guys got hours and hours and hours.
But, and then we got a lot of money too, I mean, for this.
And like I said in my email, like, I don't want it to get into a situation where it's just gonna be a drain on the county, like the county home was.
Yeah, we don't
And then
need to
we're
do
back in the
that.
same position we were. So,
Okay. Well, when things ease up for both or all three of you, let
things are
us.
good for me now that my other grant applications they went in yesterday for full review, for full compliance
Okay.
with IEDC, so.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll know about those soon.
Okay.
That takes a lot of pressure off of me. And the meeting with Matt Commons at the State House was fantastic. They had anybody that had to do with any financing of any of these projects that are going on in our county, they were at the table. So IFA, SRA, Okra, IEDC, Kirksey. Then there were representatives from both counties. So it was really a great meeting. No promises, no guarantees, but with pre-commitment dollars already on the table, that gave some of the other financial institutions the opportunity to look at their finances to see whether or not they can collaborate and work together and get some things moving forward.
Okay.
So it was really great.
Okay, good. Mr. Fisher?
I do. Not a whole lot. Our new ambulance is actually in Indiana, Crossroads, so
Good.
hopefully we'll see it in about a month. The bumpers that we buy, the Alliart bumpers, seem to have issues getting through customs, Canada, so. Both of them, for the one that's repaired and the new truck, are on their way, so. With Canadian shipping, it means it might be there any day to 2 months, so we'll see how that goes. That's the biggest thing I want to ask is with the 911 center, and I talked to Phil a little bit about it. We know how technology is completely reliable at all times, but with the EOC and the 911 center being together, I would like to add Starlink to the building. That's our own Starlink. We can't technically piggyback onto the fiber that's there because it's proprietary fiber that somebody else paid for. But I would say we suffer 1 to 2 outages a quarter of all types, whether it's 911, whether it's internet, whether it's mainstream, whether it's AT&T causing a mainstream outage, so there's always something. And what the Starlink does, it gives us a contingency for a disaster. So if anything happens here locally, we have that Wi-Fi connection on Blink to be able to send whatever we need in case it is a longer term issue. The other part of the Starlink access, it gives us the ability to take it to Rural Park for the Fall Fest and be self-reliant and not have to worry about anybody else or any of the other events for that matter. It's probably the last thing in our communications plan or the PACE communications plan of a contingency in an emergency that we don't have. Our last IT vendor was supposed to set all that up, and obviously we didn't know that it wasn't set up, so that's the last check mark I think on the box for the contingencies for communications. I had Matt do some research. There's several different ways and plans. The dilemma I have isn't obviously the funding for it, it's how do we pay for it. We think they invoice regularly, but they don't really sell that option. It's a credit card option. And so I tried, like everything else, to say, hey, do you do an annual fee? And they don't do an annual fee. And so the biggest ask is, A, are you guys okay with that? And B, the 2 different plans we're looking at to get the unlimited is $217.50 a month. And that can be split between 2 budgets. But it comes down to, I have obviously my credit card, but that's
You really shouldn't need the unlimited though, really.
I mean, yeah, it's a difference of $50, I guess. One is $217.50. The next roaming 100 gigabyte is $157.50. And so either one is probably sufficient for what we would need.
Well, when it becomes not enough, you can change it.
Right, yeah, and it's one of those things, I'm hoping we don't have to rely on it very much, but it's like a satellite phone. We don't really necessarily want to have it, but it's there. It's one of those things that we do have in case, I guess, and so. But I guess it comes down to the annual billing. I don't know I know we ran into it a long time ago with like DirecTV. And at one time, I thought they had a card that they use for monthly things, and maybe they don't anymore, I don't know, so. And that may have been.
We just have our IT card, but
Right,
it'd probably be easier just to use your card
right.
and then that way you get the statement and you can pay it.
I wish they just did an annual installment, that would be great, but nobody does that for these services, so. And so I wanted to make sure, since it would be, I guess it is over $1,000, but it would come out of the 911 and the EMA budget, since it's a contingency for both. The nice thing is it does give us the mobile capability if we have to set up something somewhere else, like Lake Village in the tornado. They had nothing. They had over 800 megahertz communications for a day or two. Internet was spotty. Cell phones worked after a while, but that would just give us that capability. So.
is there more equipment that would have to be added to this in order to be able to go and use it?
It comes with everything. It would probably be a little bit of programming on our side for the fail-safe of the building, which they're already aware of that we need to do that. There's another step in the fail-safe process that we can add, not related to this type of outage, but if Mainstream goes down, we can point back to the courthouse, and that would work as long as it's not an AT&T outage. But in the last 60 days, we've had 2 AT&T outages that didn't affect 911, but took out everything else, including cell phones. And so the biggest problem with that is it takes down our texting system with 911, so we can't technically text with anybody. If somebody can't get a cell phone call out but can get it from a tower to send a text, that might be the only way to.
So is this always, always running and you're utilizing the other one, and if something happens, it automatically goes, or you have to do it?
It would be set up as a failover, so it should be set up as a failover.
Which was originally supposed to happen years ago.
Yeah.
When the fiber was put in down there, and it never got done, and to do that the way it needs to be set up now, the cost is gonna be astronomical, and it's not even feasible. So at the end of the day, this is actually a much better route to take, because it gives him more options as far as mobility with it as well. Because when that system gets down up there, it puts this whole county in a world of hurt.
I imagine.
So,
Hope you don't need it, but you want it there, so.
Yeah, it's one of those.
The problem with it.
it's actually caught improvement where we do need it with the outages we have had.
I thought we were past that, but
So,
obviously not. But we can't control those outages at all, so.
I mean, I would go with the cheaper of them, and then if you get to a situation where you gotta change it, you change it.
Okay. Sounds good. Figured I would make sure
I spilled coffee on myself this morning.
Make a motion to accept the Starlink for the lower rate of 157.
Yeah,
Second.
157.50. I think I updated you guys in the last meeting. We did get the regional rural healthcare transformation mobile integrated health grant in. Our budgets were capped at $330,000 for each year for the next 2 to 5 years. We did get the traffic safety grant in. Thanks to Curbsy, they were a big help getting us some last minute data and some maps. That grant went in for roughly $400,000. And then our brick grant for the sirens is where they just set the portal up for us to do that. So those $3 grand should be in the next couple of days. So cross your fingers, hopefully drag the bottom and see what we get. So but other than that, that's all I got.
No, it's not. You're forgetting something.
What am I forgetting?
The mural.
Oh, the mural. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, sorry. So we started the mural project. Yesterday we received a grant from the Community Foundation to fund half of it, and so I've got to wait and see what Brian got in total, but we're fairly funded on the total cost. And so my ask would be for you guys and the county to see if we could work out an agreement if we had liability paperwork waivers signed for them to use the lift to paint the mural that we looked at on 52 there at Doyle's bid. So if you still have
When are they planning on doing it?
the 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 11, depending on the weather. So
Of this month?
yeah, they got some extra time open, so.
We'll still have it then.
So
And they'll do something to protect the lift so we don't get paint all over the lift.
yeah, they kind of talked about what they would do, or I guess depending on the wind, they could put it out and obviously move it to where they weren't. That's the one first thing that they worry about is spray down, and we are doing much spraying. So, but yeah, we could ask them to cover it and make sure that we don't do anything on it. So I was gonna ask Mike Needham if they're still here, because he's got one at the annex right now for the barn front or the building project. So. But I think our only ask, that's about the only thing that we're left. I think as of this morning, we're funded for the whole project, so.
Alright. You guys good with that as long as,
I don't have a
do
problem.
we have, Beth, do we have a form for that? That you know of?
I have a generic liability waiver that
That's all
he's
we
looked
need.
at. That we can just change the.
That's the one that
Yeah,
you've sent me that several times.
Yeah.
And you're good with that other, if we need to change all language in or
Yeah,
something?
it's just changing out the language. I was fine with it
They're,
before.
they're insured, and obviously, as a town project, I'll talk to Blake and make sure that we have something,
Just make sure we
Something
got a
crazy
copy
happens.
of their insurance coverage and all
Yeah.
that stuff and their liability, and
Yeah.
if you guys are good on that, then I'm alright with it. If these guys are okay with it.
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right. That's all I
Okay.
got. Thank you.
Thanks, Jason. Have a good day.
You too.
Mr. Kepner, floor is yours.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Please keep your discussion.
Timing.
Just staying within our budget, just use our money, get a couple people in there part-time to make up for some old dispositions. When I took the office, it was a stack like that. And it still exists. Into our computer system, you have to enter the dispositions after a case is concluded. You know, government processes, the clerk already does the same thing, probably essentially. It seems like it's redundant, but it's our Indiana Prosecutors Case Management System. We have to do it separately for the prosecutors all across the state. And like I said, when I took the office, it's still there. And plus, there's been some accumulated since then. So I'm just staying within the budget. Beth said, I don't know if we call him a 1099 person, employee, I don't care what we call him.
I mean, if we'll have to hire him as as a county employee.
But on a part-time basis.
Yes, as far as I know.
Yeah, and like I said, our budget will cover it. It's like we don't need any new money. That's weird.
It'll just be it'll be making a new account line for the part-time help if you guys approve it and then transferring money to that. It'll be all within the same fund.
And everything will clear through SBOA and all that, won't be any issues.
That's all I mean.
We just need to approve the new position because he had a part-time position previously, but doesn't currently.
See, I don't know how all that works, I guess. Like each year when you turn in budgets, if you don't turn in a part-time request,
Right.
that's why I'm sitting here, I suppose.
Yeah,
Yes.
because they won't, if it didn't pass your budget, then you're not, they won't stay on there. If it's not requested for your budget.
The reason I was having two people do part-time is just so we don't have anybody full-time. It's only for a couple of months. It'll
So you
probably
want-
be,
So you want two then?
yes, it'll probably be like a total between the two of them of around $3,000. That's gonna be it, you know. Do you issue them a 1099 or a W-2 or how's it?
No, they'll be on payroll.
They'll be on payroll, so it'll be W-2.
Okay.
Okay. Good?
Got the money, I'm good.
If you're not asking for money, I'm not used to that, so.
It usually goes better if you're not asking for.
I'll make a motion for the prosecutor's office to hire two part-time positions to fill the needs that they need.
Appreciate it.
Yep. All in favor?
Thank you. You're correct. Have a good look. I met my time.
You're good.
Have a great day.
You too.
Kelly, I see you're back.
I am, it'll take 2 minutes. He sent a letter over that could be attached to the contract. You read the second paragraph from the bottom, it says that, which basically we're not getting billed, which we currently aren't either. What happens is if he doesn't use up all the time that's needed to do this stuff, he just don't bill us for that time.
Okay.
Okay? So, he was generally asking us over anyway, because I don't know why he did it, but. So, he has not billed us for all of our contract prior.
Okay. That was the biggest thing, is just the
Yeah, no, that's
clarification,
fine.
because
It's all good.
there was just too many questions and so on, so.
Okay, no worries. But if you decide to, that's fine, I'll let him know, and, just let me know.
Man, probably need to get it put to bed.
Yeah,
So, can I do this now?
Yes.
And
I'll send you a copy.
we don't want to hire a third person.
I don't want to hire for the person, it's just more.
I mean, if you
And it's
guys
in my
can,
budget now, so. It's not like I'm adding to my budget, so. You know, I should be pretty much.
How else you'd wanna word it?
I'm good on that.
Okay.
Everybody good?
Alright, thank you, gentlemen, appreciate it.
I'll
Have a
make
good
a motion to accept the contract from TAP Company for the cyclical reassessment program at a total cost of $124,480 in the event that all those services are rendered. What services are not rendered will
Yeah, over 4 years.
over 4 years reflect back on the county.
Did you second?
Sure.
All in favor?
If you like, at the end of the year, I'll see what we've used, and I can bring it to you just.
It would be
for information.
interesting to kind of keep track of that.
Okay, I can do that.
That money you're gonna save is gonna pay for the new car we bought you too.
We'll be a new car.
PT dubs.
Yeah, you're getting a new car.
It's like Christmas in
I mean,
June.
okay. County's getting a new car, right?
Your office is getting a new car.
What?
Yeah, we're taking it out of your budget.
Good luck.
Yeah, they're replacing,
Figure out where it's coming from, I'm down with it.
No,
they're replacing the Equinox.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect,
actually, there's 3 of them we're replacing, so
perfect,
yours is one of them.
okay.
They'll be, 2026 or 2027 Trailblazers.
I know nothing about cars, so if you say so,
It's
I'm
white.
good.
It's got gear shift, air conditioning, cruise control.
That's all that matters. That's what matters. Alright, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day.
You too.
I think that's record time.
Yeah, but no, you gotta wait till 9:30.
That shouldn't take long. There isn't much to do on that one either, is there?
No.
You wanna close our meeting?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to close the commissioners meeting at 9:15.
Cut 'em.
I know,
Not
but
that
until you
color
the
stain.
Dennos, they can't even get that, whatever that shit is.
I don't know what it is. As long as it's that size, I don't care. As long as I can stain it. Who cares? If it's not the same exact wood. It'll stain.
Sure.
Every time I come in and look at it, I'm gonna go, that's different. But that's just.
You'll be amazed.
But you still gotta, you've got a stamp to put the names on though?
No, I've got somebody that can stamp it.
Oh, you
They
got-
just don't make the wood.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't care if it doesn't match, I can get you one.
Well, it'll match once I stain it, I think.
You're a boss.
How about this? How about they make one? I'll stain it. And if he can't find it in that whole thing, then we're doing it.
Okay.
How about that?
I'll
You're the boss.
motion up.
Because all we have to do is
drainage board
stain
meeting.
it. Cherry, what is cherry oak?
Where's the
Some
motion
craziness.
to approve minutes?
Where's this farm
Second.
at, John?
So you know where I am,
You
I'm
can
on
stain it
600
or I
east,
can
200
stain it if it
north.
saves money.
If you
Whatever.
go on down
Yeah.
to 700 east, which is
Cause I ain't got
the
enough
T,
to do.
right on
Thanks.
the east side of that T. So 700 east, 200 north.
If you go up and turn on 250 and go back to the east and look directly south, and you'll see them.
John Forston used to live there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's the Haggerty farm, and Jerry farms that one, and then there's another piece north of it.
One over there by Bill Mulder.
Yeah.
He used to farm.
Yeah, it's just the next one to the west of Bill. Tommy's the first one, and then this one.
That's good.
Cause that was part of the, I mean,
Make a
had,
motion to close the drainage board
Sutton
meeting.
cleaned that out. That was the old ones, and he had it all screwed up there by Bill Mulder. Of course, he's never there, so he's
Yeah.
probably a foreigner.
See?